And ladies and gentlemen, and of course the viewers, as I promised, we are back here at Wachauring Melk with the very started race number 2. Gerard Laya on the track. He's the guy with 101 who will be starting every single race. Gerard Laya. Very experienced Norwegian racing driver, and as I said, let's say the non-Britain leader of the community here. Nice line, and like it like that. Nice. And again, our favorite feature. We've got full amount of information directly on the screen. After Gerard Laya, we've got Dalibor Zabrajac from Serbia with Renault. This year, Serbia representation team quite strong. I think like 12 racers. I'm not sure about that, but very strong this time. And yeah, 10 representation drivers all over the different categories from Serbia. Very strong this year. Let's get back to the track and back to the camera. There is a young gun from Czech Republic, the blue one, Citroën C2 with Filip Novák behind the wheel and Hankook tires. He's betting on Hankook tires as almost everybody these days. Pretty expensive choice, however, they are extremely good. Filip Novák, not even 18 years old. I think he's 16 right now. Not sure about that. He just chosen the mid line just for you switching and crossing the finishing line down there. It's very nice on this kind of track. The very last corner, you're turning to the left, then you're using the right curb with full throttle. You are on the right curb, just using all the limits of the track, and down there under the hill there is the crossing finishing line, so you can catch the last tenths there down the hill. With this very nicely looking Honda, we've got a Roland Sacco, and Filip Ušela on 008, followed by Ondra Hunčovský with Volkswagen. And the last one, and we've got slight stop right now. Ondra Hunčovský just slightly off the track, but all okay. Yep, back on the track, all okay. Just a very slight.
So there was a mistake from, it was Andrzej Hunčovský, right?
Yep.
It was Andrzej Hunčovský with a mistake. He's back on the track and he finished his run. But yeah, there were some troubles, so 1 minute 31.4. Roman Landl was the another guy behind him. Yeah, and we saw a cone. It was section number 6. So 2 seconds penalty for Roman Landl. And his time 1 minute 22.1. This is Zdeněk Anders. Zdeněk Anders from Czech Republic with his stock Peugeot. It's a really stock car. No modifications there. Right now we can see the first part of the track. This is Volkswagen and yeah, that was the first section, second and third slalom sections. It's Norbert de Kulil with his Volkswagen. And this is Ralf Zehetner from Austria, Suzuki Swift. Also there was a penalty for Alexander Isakov, 2 seconds. And this is Jon Lechter. Yeah, there was a small mistake. The camera catch it in the last time. There was a mistake in this corner. This corner is especially challenging. Hard brakes, and it's also like uphill section in front on the brakes. You are like in the uphill section. So the brakes are working pretty good there, but in one moment, let's say it's 8 meters in front, maybe 10 meters before the apex, the elevation changed and it's a bit downhill in there. So it's really tricky corner because you have to be careful on the brakes until this moment, until this elevation change. It's braking pretty good, but from that point, mainly due to the balance of the car and this elevation, the braking power changed a bit. So it's also one of the reasons what's causing the troubles for the drivers. Yeah, this is the section right here, but Stian Arskauk, it's very hard for me to pronounce this name, but I will be better. I promise. I can do better. And this is Markus Retzer from Austria. He's also already familiar guy, pretty fast. And before him, Stian made a nice time, 1 minute 29.8 in Fabia Cup. It's a good time. What about Markus Retzer? He can definitely fight for the title and podium in stock 30 category. But one of his main rival is this guy, Peter Orban from Hungary. He's the last year champion of this category. So we already know him well, that he can be pretty fast. So he's reigning champion of European Autoslalom. And his time 1 minute 13.8. So 1 minute 13.8. How it looks right now. Peter Orban 1 minute 13.8. Markus Retzer 1 minute 15.6 in stock 30 category. Oh, you didn't saw that right now. You didn't saw that, but there was another small mistake on that corner, but what we talked about earlier. This is Robin Bekkestad. Bekkestad, Norwegian guys. You are making me troubles, the pronunciations. Robin Bekkestad. I'm sorry for that. Is right now here, but before him it was Branislav Goga. 1 minute 15.9. All the time we got 3 cars on the track, sometimes even maybe 4. Robin Bekkestad, 1 minute 16.0. So currently Peter Urban is first, stock 30, 113.8. Second Jan Peter Haugland, 114.2. Then is Markus Retzer, 115.6. And Branislav Goga, 115.9. Sorry, Robin Bekkestad is fourth, 116.0. But we are still waiting for Florian Bodin and Jyrki Kumplainen from Finland. This year we have 2 drivers from Finland, Jyrki Kumplainen and Jouni Lehto. Both of them were already driving last year in Třinec in Czech Republic, where the second edition of EASC happened. In 2023 we were in Slovakia, the Wachauring, nice polygon just close to the main racing circuit. It was 2023. 2025 we were in Czech Republic at Steel Ring Třinec. Another beautiful, that time it was karting track. A new modern karting track in Czech Republic with much more technical track. This year it's again something different. This is also what EASC brings. Different tracks, different locations throughout the years. This year it's definitely the fastest track in these 3 years of history of EASC. This is combination Wachauring here in Melk. It's combination of let's say small racing circuit combined with polygon. So we are able to see different sort of sections and corners, combining slalom sections, technical parts with hard brakes, and also long fast corners. So this is exercise for drivers, for cars in every conditions. We will see what happened with the weather. The forecast, we were watching forecast last week. Every day it was changing. Sometimes the forecast showed some rains throughout the weekend. Right now I can check it how it looks. How it looks right now, the forecast, because the weather, it's not of course pleasure to be here in rain. Not only for drivers but also for track marshals, for organization team, but it would be challenge for drivers. Today I think we are fine without any rain. Tomorrow forecast around 1 p.m. but only 1 millimeter, so maybe just some quick shower. But yeah, we will see. The temperatures are pretty good for tomorrow. The forecast shows 25. Today, right now, on the track, 28, 27 degrees. And we can get back on the track. What's happening there? This is Gabor Varfalvi. It's still stock 30 category. You can see it also by starting numbers, because 100s, this is stock 16, and 200s, this is stock 30. Every driver is going number by number, and all categories are going, let's say, together. So all drivers from stock 30 are going very close to each other to minimize the differences in conditions, in weather. There was a penalty for Dmitry Semko, 2 seconds. That's 213, starting number. But this is already Erich Hammerler from Austria. Toyota GT86. Hey, we are back here. Muammer Yulargia just finished his run. 1 minute 23.0. And this is already 300 number. So sport 14. Currently the first one is there, Lubashianis, 116.4. Second, Jan Dubrava, 119.5. And Muammer Yulargia from Bosnia and Herzegovina, 123.0. So this is Ladislav Konya, Honda Civic, red Honda Civic. Ladislav is from Slovakia. We're just seeing the second camera with the view on the first half of the track.
Okay, and after a very interesting and nice second racing heat, race number 2, I love it. This time was really great. I would have just changed one small situation, but the rest was perfect. What I can achieve back, of course, after that in our headquarters of moderating, in race control and in commentary tower. So what's happening on the track? Of course, we just finished our category Sport 30, and we're in the 4.0 category Sport 16. Petr Ganoci, very fast Slovakia racer. This time he is racing again Type R FK8. However, he's got his own Type R FK8 heavily modified, but this time he is racing with FK8 from Eric Kardoš, which is stock. So very interesting feeling probably for Petr Ganoci. Same car, but partly similar, partly not, due to Petr Ganoci's Type R is heavily modified. I think like more than 100 horsepower plus to normal stock acquisition from the Honda factory. And the time was it's already gone. Marek Gal usually very fast times. However, Marek plus 20 immediately. He done somewhere mistake. Marek is experienced driver, so I don't know where actually he done it. So time was 1:17 plus 20 however. And same as in race one, Max Tailman in his beautiful, absolutely beautiful Lotus Elise S1, I think, in yellow color. As you can all the time see from this this angle of the view, this is already race number 2, and after even one training, so drivers getting super experienced. And right now we've got one car actually off the track. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so right now we will have a very slight break from the racing. As you can see here, Natalia Lopachová from Czech Republic 6:03. This, of course, is the difficult part when you are on the full throttle, heading down into the final corner and into the finishing line. So it's very easy to lose the control over the car here, and she probably took a little bit off the track, then took some dirt, and it resulted for a, I believe, very, very minor accident for Natalia Lopachová. Very minor, I still believe. So right now the race is stopped and we are investigating the situation. And very soon we'll be back with the racing. Hopefully no liquids will be on the track. So without any oil or gear oil or not even cooling suspension. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, our rescue team is working on this very situation. I have no information regarding the damage on the car. If it's just very minor, slightly, or it's okay. However, very soon we'll be. I believe that we'll be starting, and the first car after the track will be pronounced as okay to go with green light. We've got the Alpine. This absolutely brilliant looking Alpine, which you cannot see right now, but very soon we'll be back. Very soon we'll be back with more racing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I promised you absolutely brilliantly looking and fast Alpine, which, by perfect work of our camera crew, you can see this Alpine which I'm speaking about. Brilliant piece of engineering, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, very soon we are starting, and we are back with the racing. Right now, we are checking every single station on the track, every single marshal, race control, all the track marshals ready in their positions. Track is absolutely clean and ready for next upcoming racing. Here is it, I promised you, and is it very soon we'll also be back with the information data in the left part. Oh, nice, nicely held, very nicely held. Ladies and gentlemen, I super love the pace and how the car is behaving on the track. Thomas Adorian, this is the guy behind the wheel. And of course the part of the Hungary, but I like it so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nicely held. I think the time will be brilliant. Just from this view. And it is 1:12.531, which is absolutely brilliant time. I told you, very true. Thomas Adrian, 1:12, extremely fast lap time. It was consistent, very nice, controlled, absolutely gorgeous. And we're back with Peter Ivan. This racing driver from Mini Cooper is perfectly prepared from the start of the season 2026. He is achieving absolutely brilliant results. Czech Republic and Slovakia tracks also. Again, he's betting on Hankook tires, and his preparations for this year is just perfect. category 5-0 Ivan Dianishka by the locals, 1:14.389, extremely fast time. This could mean first place, and there, as you can see, this is the corner which we've been speaking about. This corner is very hard. You have to be extremely perfect on the brakes. You just seen absolutely perfectly how it can be done if you miss the braking point. We've got already one jump, and this one was nicely saved, but way too much. Yeah, another one, but this time well done. It wasn't on the camera, and because you are right now watching a Volkswagen. And from Romania with Volkswagen, you just seen Mircea Alexandrudeanu. Very complicated name for me. That was the one. Just, you can see him finishing in the very last corner. And this is Aleš Zakopil being watched from his home in the Czech Republic. Very soon he'll be back on the camera. This is Markus Sorg with all-wheel drive Ford Focus RS. Finishing his lap time. And again, in this very interesting category, Christoph Bruhin from Switzerland. Nice and steady pace. And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. This is Aleš Zakopil from Czech Republic. This was not bad at all. It's extremely hard to put a perfect braking point there, so definitely not bad. We've seen tens and tens and tens much worse. This one is quite okay. And what he's choosing something between narrow and wide. And Aleš Zakopil probably somewhere between 111. Very soon we shall see 1:15.227. It was around the 111 when we are losing the track, visual track of the car, and there of course is still at like 80-92 meters downhill before you enter. That's the reason why it's dropping to 15. Let us see the results in his category. Nicely done. So far the fastest. 0.5 of the seconds faster than Christoph. Very well done, Aleš Zakopil. Another of his competitors right now taken on camera, which is Matěj Farkaš. We've been speaking about that. You can all the time recognize him due to this mint aluminum wheels. Here is Martin Gál, same car as Marek Gál. They're always, these are brothers from Slovakia. They are using Honda Civic, very well built. over the next few years they were building the car just to be as competitive as possible. Here is Jorge Brito with very nice looking Yaris GR. Vladimir Medic with Volkswagen, and absolutely staggering looking with great Michelin tires. Of course, always a recognizable member of the Serbia representation team. Espen Tailman. Yet another side of this beautiful car on the track. We can see him right now. And Pavel Konečný or Ivan Konečný, I don't know. Hood coming up to the windscreen. Unfortunately, this is happening almost at every single large race. So, yeah, Ivan or Pavel, it was Ivan Konečný, returning back to the depot. And of course, guys will have to work on more stabilization of the hood. Slowly coming back to the paddock number 1. So far still on the track. Janos Feher fighting with Honda. Here you can see Ivan Konečný. Ivan Konečný, one more. And now it's standing up like a cobra. Going down. Definitely. He is his own mechanic, the leader of the mechanical team. Ivan Konečný, yes, leaving the track. Nicely done. So he'll just right now proceed into the paddock number 1. Yeah, he's going directly to the paddock. So I hope that the front windscreen is quite okay without any major damage, and Ivan Konečný will definitely fix it. And yeah, we shall continue definitely with this. It's as I said, sometimes this is happening. We need just to find, and there is absolutely brilliant view on Melk Abbey. Very nice. With Ivan Konečný leaving the track back to the mechanical depot to repair his bonnet. And this is Patrick Pusch. Patrick Pusch will be the first car. Meanwhile, Aleš de Koupil still beautiful time, 15.2. He's definitely second in this part of racing driving. Brilliant result for him. Just Matěj Farkas went faster. Patrick Pusch on the track right now, and there he goes on the camera. Let's go and see racing up to 1,600. My favorite, a few of my favorite colleagues are already actually right now on the track. And I see that number 803 is definitely not Patrick Pusch, as I promised you. It's Nina Petriková. During this competition, she is using the car which has been built by Patrick and also been run by Patrick. But, of course, from this moment, I cannot see who's inside, so then I actually give you a misinformation. Peter Kahun, last few months, absolutely brilliant time for him. I've been doing also a couple of interviews with Petr Kahun, which you've seen online on Instagram probably, because Petr Kahun is getting immense pace. Great times for Petr. Absolutely stable results with the technique. No failure, no issues. The car is behaving absolutely perfectly, and Peter is just in the best form of his life. Here comes the Lakuplavitsky from the left part of the screen. After almost 300 days back in the racing, he was testing this new. The Fiat is still the same, but many parts of the car is absolutely new, and of course the full system and full stabilization and working of the car. They were playing with the weights, with the weights. So it's to be said that it's almost new, different car, because it's behaving in some parts of the track completely differently than it used to be. I don't know, 50% of the car has been rebuilt, changed, new engine. The center of gravity went, I would say, drastically down. Drastically is maybe too much, but it just went down. Gerhard now will be finishing just there. Very nice. I love this tight racing line. And this is, as usually, coming from Hungary, absolutely super light. Oh, it was very nice wheel spin, and it was the entry speed to the corner way too fast, and it was huge understeer. Here on the track, Dusan Shurin himself, Norbert Solar, finished 1:17.6, even with this drastic understeer, so pretty fast time. We're waiting for Dusan Shurin, and meanwhile we can see Jean Walter with this beautiful Mazda NB. No, sorry, it's NA. It's even NA. Nicely looking car. With 2 seconds penalization, however, this is my fellow teammate from Motokary Hodonín, Michal Lupač, in his beautiful Peugeot 306 Maxi. Nice line, maybe a little bit too wide, but it was a little bit wide, but still controlled. And this one was extremely wide from the curb and from the apex, the last one. And here is, I believe, Dario Merlic and his Fiat, born at Croatia. Sven Seidel. Like the design. I like the design. I think I remember him from the 2025 Citroen C2. 1:16.9, 1/10 of the second under 1:17 by Dario Merlic. Very nice.
The next one is Sven Seidel. He's a new face here on this EASC event, but he's extremely fast. 11.4.
So that was my mistake. I haven't seen him during 25. I seen him somewhere in the internet. And yeah, the pace. Yeah, he's the new guy here. But as you said, the pace is crazy brilliant. Crazy brilliant.
3/10 faster than Peter Kahun, and Sven Seidel again getting the first position right now. He already won the first race run in Racing 16 category. He was also 6th overall in overall classification and 4th in overall car classification.
Wow, yeah. Both, actually. He's nice. 0.3 of a second faster than Peter. And Michal Lupac taking the third place in this. 12.735. 2 seconds faster than Jakub Lawicki with 12.912. And Dusan Šurín is on 13.6. Very interesting. And there we are going, ladies and gentlemen. Philip Rapp. Interesting shape with Opel, of course, and Philip Rapp behind the wheel. It will be very fast, somewhere between 110, 111, I believe. Yes, 112. No, 115, I'm sorry. Way too fast. I've been expecting something a little bit different, but Sven was seriously fast. It's hard to check the times and predict just from that what we are seeing here, because and we are watching here. Some part of the track is invisible when the car is going down. We are losing the sight with it and with the driver, and then a few more, like 5 seconds up to this point roughly, but it's very different from category to category. Yeah. Jirki Kumplainen just finishing with Fabia Cup, and we are switching our camera to Balázs Kubini. Kubini, probably better. Nice. And as I promised to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patrick Pursch. Pursch, I think, is correct pronunciation. I haven't spoken with him a long time already. And Patrick Pursch is not continuing. He's got some technical difficulties, so he is leaving the track in very wise position, not blocking anybody. Unfortunately. And that's your back, and with Patrick it's quite okay. It's just a slightly or severely loosened front right wheel. We'll just tied it up with a momentum wrench, and we'll continue in the future. So, and there is the Petr Tošek, and in front of Petr Tošek, and our audiovisual camera hopefully very soon get the point, and 9:03. Here this is it. Seat Ibiza Cupra, ladies and gentlemen, from Austria, Thomas Steigler. Ooh, I love this car. I'm going to see the results in the afterwards of this category. I wonder about his face very much so. R1 Racing Plus 16, 16 Plus, nice. Love the look. And seems to be super fast. Probably even will be around 12, 13, something like that. Mm, 18. Absolutely not. I was mistaken. He's got 118. 1.5 seconds slower than me, but in this camera it was looking absolutely fast. Interesting. So that's the, if he haven't made any mistake, it can be sometimes misleading, but it was brilliant look. Speaking of brilliant look, this time of course Josef Dohnálek sitting in the Citroën. This brilliant Le Mans built it by Ivan Konečný. And on the track, Michael Turner, which I absolutely adore this car. Mazda MX-5 ND. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the car is looking, and I already wrote before leaving the Prague to the event that this car, I just love it. I absolutely love it, the way how it's looking. It's gorgeous. I don't know how it's functioning, of course, but very soon I will know more information just from the times. And famously known there is Goran Medic. Toyota Yaris GR, and obviously Serbia. Peter Sepesi. I bet our Peter will definitely like his car. It's again BMW historical car. Finally looking, it will be great to have car. Great to have shot with our Peter. And this is Andrei. For a very short moment I spotted and noticed Andrei Gabriš. As I already explained you during the first race, we are super happy to have him back, Andrei Gabriš. Very nice job already, just be there, just working on the car for 2 weeks, just be there. Very nice time, 1:14. However, he touched the cone, so there is a 2 seconds penalty for him. Martin Kraus finishing 1:18.692. I think he's getting very slightly faster. I think it's very slightly faster than the first one. As we are deeply diving into the racing category, we see Martin Kraus. Now we are see Dominic Horap, Martin Kraus, I think getting slightly faster and faster. Severin Schnell, Dominic Horap, and Stein Arskauk. Nice. This is Stein Arskauk. Nice. I like this, ladies and gentlemen. Stefan Datsrater, like the design quite so much. Volkswagen Golf, I believe, but he's just having it Volkswagen racing rebuild. 104 before them, that would be very nice. Nikola Moravkova actually receiving 2 seconds penalty. Sadly, because it was very tiny contact. Stefan, 1:13. Nice, super fast. .1:18.0 is the time of Nikola Moravkova. 1:18 and flat almost. Just 1/10 of the second slower. So let's say 1:18 flat. Karolshala sprinting just there to get her. And Lucia Sulova is on the track. We made an interview with Lucia before 2 weeks. Very interesting lady. She's the fastest so far from the Czechoslovak Women's Cup. Driving this beast, which you can see on the screen right now. This car, I think it's 1,000 horsepower and more than 1,000 Newton meters, definitely. This beast has been driven also by her man, and I would like to tell you who built it. But I don't know, probably Luboš Čelín from Dare Racing probably built it all. But I'm giving it, I cannot guarantee you this. Yeah, here is Lumir Stepan finishing in the Skoda Fabia, and just behind Lumir, Brunilda Giura. Brunilda Giura from Kosovo, and she's the only representative of Kosovo, which is an utter applause for her. Very well done that she's representing here. Nils Jacob Ulhagen, Westfield, yeah, one of my favorite drivers. And as you, of course, wisely know, dear viewers, that's the bloody speed. That's the bloody speed brought by Martin Welcher. Martin Welcher, current champion of the season 25 European Autoslalom Championship. Very nice pace. Let me turn on. Supercars production, Supercars prototype on the track. 1:08.569. That's the time for Martin Welcher. Very nice. Followed by Levente Geoposh, Tilex M3. And this is Martin Bognar. You can always recognize Martin Bognar from Hungary by he's using this silver kind of monocoque. The back part, minimum for me, it's looking slightly like a Chevrolet, very slightly, but it's all, of course, carbon plastics. carbon and plastics, carbon fiber. And yeah, the gentlemen are performing an absolute cinema, I would say. Not young enough for this kind of communication, fortunately. However, 106.2 is BRC B59 Christian Orban. 1:080 is Levente Geoposch, and 8.5 Martin Welcher. So super close together. Robert Lovas, Lotus Exige on the Trivian Moldovan, and Maciej Radovanovic, and this Croatia time. Between them, just stopped our friend Robert Pastor from Slovakia. There you can see Radovanovic from Croatia. And Lundanes actually entering the track with, here you can see him, I don't know, not that Moldovan, but very soon just behind him, Lundanes with Caterham. Trian Moldovan was very fast during the previous race. I am rescheduling myself up to Supercars production. There, finally you can see him, agile Lundanes with Caterham. Nicely held. Again, some slides. Aiming to the apex. Very dynamic drive, and tail happy. Nice. Michael Kern, Austria, and 1:19.7. And as usual, it's happening. We've got Porsche 992 Turbo S, driven by Thomas Krisch, another racing driver from Austria, finishing the lap. Usually, Thomas is the one who is finishing the final result, delivering the last time, just here under the Melk Abbey. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this was the race number 2. Very interesting race, full of some special moments in categories. Also, brilliant fight in both Supercars production and Supercars prototype categories. Right now we are, of course, delivering a short break to track marshals, so they can have some great food and refreshment, and obviously some rest, which is heavily needed there. And thank you for staying with us, of course, in this live stream. Adrian from Austria. And we'll be back definitely. One last car there. And ladies and gentlemen, so I'll take slight rest also. And I will be waiting for you, of course, in the live stream from the race number 3. And I believe it will be very nice scene. Same interesting race as the race 2 was. happy for the racing so far. Even happy for my result in this very race, number 2. Quite nice driving. So shall see you very soon. Take some rest and stay tuned to European Autoslalom Challenge here at Wachauring, Melk. Okay, dear viewers, ladies, gentlemen, family, racers, even the part of the teams which are there in our chill zone and constantly watching live stream what's happening on the track. My name is Pavel Pasaka, moderator of this event, and I'm of course back in the third part. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be race number 3 in this very day, and that's what you are seeing right now is Geir H. Laya, our hero who is constantly starting another race. You can see the detailed view, and our cameras are so perfect that you can even from this see that he's using Yokohama AO52 tires, very favorite by many of the racing drivers. Very soon we are starting the race number 3. Here he goes as usually, as very nice, decent, steady pace and driving without mistakes on his own limit. Very precious driving. No rush, no mistakes, no hurries, no jumps, no huge cuts. Just very nice, clean and experienced racing, as it's to be done by someone who spent half of his life by the racing. Very nice to watch. Calm and stable, usually seems pretty fast lap times. Let's turn us on this very category, stock 16. That's Filip Agic from Croatia at Fiat finishing. And Roland Chakov from Hungary with Honda right now. Soon I'll be leaving. Yes. There we got some slight issues on the track. We're going there, and 4 minutes break just before the another racing drivers from the S16 category, which you can just right now see. They will start. So we're right now facing some small technical difficulties with the timekeeping system. We've got two systems separated. In the case that one failed, we can still have and see the results and complete Theta from the second. And we are performing some slight adjustment and modifications to the system right now, and very soon we'll back online with the racing. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching European Autoslalom Challenge here at Melk 2026. And right now, this is the very start of the third race of the day.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Right now, Robin Beckestad was on the track, just finishing his run downhill in the downhill section. This is stock 30 category, and it's extremely close because Jan Peter Haugland 114.2, Robin Beckestad 114.3, both drivers from Norway, and they're divided only by 1/10 of the second between first and second. The third position for Branislav Goga 114.6, and the fastest one was Peter Orban 114.1, but and however Peter Orban received 2 seconds penalty, so it means only the currently 4th position for him in this stock 30 category. It's also extremely close in stock 16. Roland Chako 118.0, Tomasz Kraxner 118.4, Reinhard Wolkner 118.6, and Andrzej Hunczowski 118.8. 4 drivers in 8/10 of the second in stock 16. And this is Predrag Belic from Serbia with his Ford Fiesta. Very nice colors, almost like original M Sport. Some small mistakes in the second last and last corner, but anyway, it will be fine. It will be fine. And this is Pavel Paseka from Czech Republic with his Honda Civic Type R. Also him in the last section of the track. And another car right here, Birgit Lesznik from Austria, driving Suzuki, and she's also, of course, competing in the women category. And she's the first woman right now during this third race run. We are already just some time after the half of the day because we already made 1 practice run and 2 race runs. This is currently the 3rd race run of today. So sessions number 4 and 5 left. I hope that we will continue with this pace. Right now there was only 1 crash in the last corner before the finish line. BMW with Natalia Lupacheva hit the wall, but the driver is okay, and let's say the car is also almost okay. This was the section, yeah, before the downhill section, the left last corner. This is very fast, quick part of the track. Quite wide track, so it's also not easy to choose the correct line there. And this is Eric Hammerler, again from Austria. This year we have a lot of Austrian drivers, much more than last year's, of course. This is their home race here in Melk.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back in the race control commentary tower. Simon Gugelsberg on the track with Suzuki finishing. What you can see right now is Ivan Valovic. Usually that's the time when I'm returning back to the race control. Ivan Valovic performing so far great results. Here is Austrian Mini Cooper. I love the wheels. It's Christian Bachmeier and Thomas Schwarz also joining the field with Honda, same as Marek Gal with Honda. And Petr Ganozzi on the track with Honda Civic Type R FK8. We are together. We are today racing together. Oh, interesting for me. Gregor Dodik. Another Ford Fiesta ST 150 Bosnia Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Here is Petr Ganozzi. Petr Ganozzi striking a one mistake, plus two for the cone. I strike also mistake, but not so severe. Mine was a little bit minor. So plus 2 seconds for Petr Ganozzi. Time is very nice indeed. He will not be happy with it, but the time is 17.8, under 18. Yeah, without the plus 2. I think he a little bit gave up after this. Everybody who's running actually and hitting the cone, then you more or less slightly giving up, because this race just ending for you is definitely crossed out from the results. So that's the situation which Peter made, and which also I made during this round without the cone, but took 8/10 on the grass by one wheel. Back to the track. And there goes the Alpine again. We will see very soon. Meanwhile, Sada Zaire. Let's enjoy this view. Let's see what's happening in our field right now. Florian Bodin without much surprises with Jean-Peter Haugland. These two guys, and of course including Robin Beckestad, Lotus Elise S2. The guys are running 14. You got 14-1, 14-2, 14-3, brilliant free positions. Then Branislav Goga getting into the face. Honda S2000 14.6, keep getting closer and closer to the front of the field from Branyo Goga. Dmitry Semko on the 5th position. Renault Megane 115.5. Significant improvement from Dmitry. Nice. Here's from Roman Kucharík. 2 seconds penalization, but nice last left, the very last corner right now. Petr Ivan. Nice. So the battle over the S2 stock 30 category is just finished, and it's brilliantly done for Florian Bonin, Sean, Petr Haugland, Robin Beckerstedt, absolutely brilliant. Braňo Gogat, Dmitry Semko. Dmitry Semko this time, very decent result, extremely high. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, again, Aleš Dokopil in the field. You cannot see him yet in the table, but very soon he will. Oh, nice! He borrowed some space, same as me from the left side. As everybody is pushing a little bit more and more in this part of track, it's very easy to get just a bit of a wheel to the grass, and then you are losing tenths, as we done. But I think for Aleš, it can be pretty much okay without any decent input whatsoever, because he done it very wisely, and he has rest of the three resting wheels. They are still pushing the car in front. That's all-wheel drive group brilliance. And the last corner to the final line from the middle exactly. Nice, steady, decent, hold it line. Very nice. Let's see how it's looking in this class, which is sport. All-wheel drive. Aleš Dokopil just finished 15.078. That sounds very promising, very great time. I'm definitely not sure, but probably his best time so far. And that's the proof that even he borrowed something a little bit from the grass, as he's got all the other free wheels pushing the car forward. He did not last anything. But Matěj Farkáš going wildly oversteer, but kept in the angle he wanted, so why not? Nice car control. There he goes. And we are still continuing with this sporting category, four-wheel drive. I am going back to the ranking system, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, you can see that they are more or less 100% of the time still keeping same ranking, one by one. And polite words to the racers. Well done, guys. Well done. Doing great job with aligning yourself with the rules of the starting procedure. Aleš de Koopel constantly leading the class of this third race, still 8/10 of a second faster than Jorge Brito is probably much better. Definitely Jorge Brito. Christoph Bruhin third. Matej Farkas, he's out of this race. Matej Farkas, decent time of 16.1, but hit a cone, so he's off with the 1:18.1, which is for this class very slow, so he's off this pace in this very round, of course. As I explained, each racer have 3 rounds, which you can just cross from the result. So this one will be definitely the one for Matej. Markus Sorg, Focus RS, third generation. The guys are trying to keep up with the rest of the field. Audi S1 and Yaris GR, it's very hard. Very hard indeed. Losing almost more than 3 seconds to Aleš de Koopel. From other stuff, Serbia with Volkswagen 7R, Vladimir Medic, very nice result of 15.8. 15.8, that's even faster than some or almost all of the Yarises in this very round. Very great. So on the track right now is again racing one category. No, tak jestli takhle to je v pohodě, tak... Okay, so we will probably finish this race with my guest, which is Geir Ejlaya. Am I pronouncing things still good after the 1 year? Geir Ejlaya. It's good enough. Okay, so I will take a sip of the drink and then we'll be back with Geir, which I'm having him already in commentary tower. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we are back in the second half of the race, number 3. And as I promised you that you guys will be able to hear some fresh informations from the Norway, I'm having here in our commentary tower Geir, sorry, I've been just thought how to make it better, so it's Geir Åge Laia. Much better, and it's very hard. So welcome.
Thank you, Pavel.
After 1 year, we're back with Geir. We totally switched the positions. We are not situated in the Czech Republic, steel ring, but right now in Melk. Geir, tell me, have you ever been there?
No, never been to Austria at all.
Nice.
First time in a little fiesta.
Perfect, brilliant. Later on, I'll tell you, definitely we will hear the stories about your traveling, about your journey, because I definitely would like to hear that. Before we all start with this topic, tell me please, because it's even for us brand new. It's first time we are there in Melk Wachauring, not even with our Czechoslovak championship, even with the, of course, the European. So it's new even for me, and I would like to say that I quite like the track. I don't have any problems with it. It's very fast. How do you feel it from beautiful, dynamic small fiesta?
The track is absolutely gorgeous, and it has got some history for us in Norway, because this is the place they drove rallycross in the 80s and 90s. So there had been some Norwegians here before and won. So I hope it happens this weekend also.
Perfect. Yeah, I are actually searching some photos and some, of course, onboards from this track. You're absolutely right. These days, even from the past years, full of rallycross. And I found just a small, tiny bit onboards from the, let's say, clean tarmac race line, without the rallycross part 1 and part 2, which is also already there. I saw your part of the paddock 1. I'm calling it a Norway part. Yes, much better than Little Norway. How you are living your life there, guys? Are you happy? All okay?
We are very happy. It's a nice place, and we stick together and goes on very well. All the guys. We are 15 from Norway, so that's pretty unique, I think.
Absolutely unique. I was yesterday during our podiums, let's say not podium, event opening ceremony. I was super happy about the Norwegian representation team, obviously, because during 1 year you guys grew insanely, almost doubled, I think.
Yeah. We were 9 last year and 15 this year, so maybe it's even more next year. Who knows?
That would be absolutely perfect. We don't even know where next year event will be, so yeah, pretty much. So yesterday evening, I was just walking, passing by the little Norway territory, or I'm trying to find Norway district. I like this. Yeah, Norway district, full of great people and absolutely perfect cars. Tell us, please, and of course our viewers about your preparations. How you guys prepared yourself, cars? How was the very, very, very complicated and long journey?
Well, it's only a car with plates on, so changing oil and checking that everything is okay. That's all. It's a 25-year-old Fiesta, so it's gonna go forever. It's a reliable car, really, so I trust it 100%. And then we drove down Sweden this year and took the ferry between Trelleborg and Rostock and drove from Rostock and here exactly 12 hours on the minute. 1,000 kilometers.
Nice, 1,000 kilometers.
We even was on a car museum in Czechia.
Nice, nice.
Have to do something to stretch your legs.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And you've been on 2 groups, or maybe more, or all together? Because I heard somebody from your team that he was like saying, I think 1,500. Is it possible, or you were all guys together?
No. Oh, we are driving separately. Everyone. I think somebody's been on vacation several places. Some in France, some in Italy, some in Switzerland. So take it as a journey.
Okay, so actually, eventually you meet up to this team position here.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And some of the guys came yesterday just before check-in.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Geir also brought us Norwegian representation T-shirt, Autoslalom. Thank you very much for that gift. We'll be using it very wisely, so it's still perfect, nice, until the very end of its lifetime. So not wash it every 2 weeks like an idiot. For special occasions, thank you so much. It will be very interesting when somebody from my work on friends see me in a T-shirt with Norwegian flag.
And Lia Racing.
And Leah Racing, exactly. It's definitely written there, so thank you so much. And another question on you. What's new in Norway? Because 1 year passed. How is your autoslalom scene looking after 1 year?
It's actually quite good. It's more events than last year, and more people at the events, and we have training for autoslalom as well at the 2 places, and that's really popular in Norway. So that's where we recruit new people at the training.
And that's perfect, brilliant. I love to hear that. So that's great that more and more people are interested and active in this sport. We're somehow following the same way. Yeah, we've got slightly more drivers. What we can see during the last 2 years, and especially during the last year, we prolonged the categories of the juniors. So right now we are treating them junior up to 1.6, junior above 1.6, and the past race in Czechoslovakia, I think we have like 38 of them.
Okay.
So yeah, so we are also slightly increasing, but in the junior category, we are experiencing some boom, which is great.
And the juniors are the really important guys to.
They actually are the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Not us. We are too old.
How you like the composition of the track?
I like the track is phenomenal. The asphalt is a bit
Abrasive, maybe.
yeah. It's so it's taking much of the tires.
Yeah, abrasive. Yeah,
That's a little problem in this hit, and I got only 2 spare tires because, well, it's not that much place for extra.
definitely. I completely agree. I brought 4 tires. I've got just 4 cycle for cycle movement and 4 racing. So if I will damage one, I am screwed. So I completely understand. And tomorrow we'll come in the direct opposition. So I'll be doing one more circle there and then go. Actually, cannot wait for it. It'll be very interesting. I explaining to the guys that tomorrow it's like completely new track, new race. Every single corner is different.
Yeah.
How about your guys? Are they happy in the depot
Yeah. I think
so far?
everyone thinks it's on a really nice track to drive, and the layout you have made is absolutely beautiful. There are technical parts of the track. It looks like it. It is when you got some speed. So it's a really nice track. I like it.
I have to say I like it also. I during the year I switched to much larger and heavier car than I used to have. So right now I'm using Type R. So for me, these two parts which are quite narrow, it's a bit tricky. But even though I super like it, I'm doing my best to set up the speed pretty much on what can be done there. So I like it. Yeah, I like the fast part. I like the dynamic parts. I'm looking right now to the stock sort category, and I can see brilliant results from Robin.
Yeah, Robin is driving very well.
Yes, the Lotus Elise S2. Today he is balancing somewhere 114, and for example the race number 3. This is the first fast time in our category. We've got 20 people there, so very interesting, and also with Oppo Speedster, your colleague.
Yeah, Haugland
Shh.
is driving very well.
Yeah, it's correct. Like Jean Peter. No, is okay, perfect. So it's Jean Peter Haugland driving perfectly, and within 1/10 of a second with Robin. Like a start, very nice. So these two guys from your team are super fast in our category, extremely fast. Top 3 positions from 20 drivers. Let's see yours. How we are looking with it.
I didn't do very well this round.
Okay.
3 in
But
last round.
still 6th position from 18. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm not happy with that, but the tires were too hot. So
Understand.
we got a little problem. Changed 2 tires now, so let's see
Mhm.
the next round.
So you actually from your team in this category, even in the round number 3, which you don't like, you're the fastest. Then after you, your colleague Mr. Ludvigsen
Yeah,
is just 2 positions.
Svein is driving very well. He's 71 years old.
Mhm. Really?
Hey, yeah.
Nice, 120. Brilliant, well done, well done. So yeah, that's a great result also here for your team. By the way, you overheated Yokohama AO52s?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm using them also. I've got the same problem also often.
Yeah, I know.
Often.
We hope that somebody could bring my Toyo Triple R.
Okay.
It wasn't possible. We had to have tents and all other stuff, so it wasn't possible. But I think that would have been much better in this weather.
Probably yes. I'm almost having the same expectations and opinions. The first morning run when I'm using these on my Type R, I like it. It's exclusive, and then during the day, as they are getting warmer and warmer, and they are actually more and more used, and of course more and more built up heat. Yeah, they are a little bit getting away.
Picking up
Yep, yeah.
rubber, so
Exactly. Let's see if we have somebody from your team. Your guys fighting in a Skoda Fabia? They are not so far yet in this type.
Mr. Stian
Mm-hmm.
is driving in Fabia Cup as well as his Opel Speedster.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how he's doing.
Me neither. And in this race, he haven't competed yet.
No.
Yeah, he's not there on the Fabia Cup, so means that he's still waiting for his competition round. I'll check it one more time. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
still waiting for his competition round. Let's check the.
We have Jorge in 4x4 club,
Mm-hmm.
Toyota Yaris VR.
I think he's doing decent job.
That's Stian.
That's the man.
In a red Lotus.
Yes, so we can directly see
Trouble.
what happened.
So, because he's driving his car all the way from Haugesund in Norway.
I think that's the one who. Probably this the one who jumped over this part of the track. It was very.
It was
Yeah, so I actually his license plate of the car I gave to one of your colleagues. So now right now it's probably in the little Norway.
okay.
No, and I don't have enough information to know what's happening, but he seems to be having some technical difficulties.
This guy is a Norwegian champion,
Nice.
and then he drove a Tesla.
Ah, interesting. We've got also a couple of experienced drivers with Tesla. They are not there, obviously, as the electric vehicles are for this competition not allowed. So I am looking to Jorge Brito.
Yes.
And this time quite good. Third place from the Yaris's and Audis and Volkswagens and the other stuff. So he's constantly keeping the pace somewhere between the second and fourth position. So I think he's doing a decent job.
Has bought this Yaris recently, and he's trying very well, I think. So
Perfect.
He's from the west of Norway, a long way here.
And we will have to wait for Supercars production and Supercars prototype. I think you have some guys there, right? Or not? Or just in racing?
Yes, in super production, Nils Jakob Gullhaugen og
Mhm.
Egil Lundanes, yes, they are driving in Supercars production. He's doing it very well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Pettersen as well.
I don't know if this is correct right now.
Christopher in the Lotus Elise. Yeah.
Yeah, probably it is. Here we already been there. So racing up to 1-6, we have no one from your representation team there. Yeah, but very good. For this one is great for Czech Republic, for our team. We've got Michal Lupac and Jakub Lavitsky this time, taking third and position number 4. Very nice. And I think even the racing 16 plus is finished. And we are having there Niels Christoph Hofgaard,
Yes.
the man in the business.
The man of the business.
Very nice, decent 8th position from 21.
Yeah.
Definitely nice. It's very crowded competition in this category. We've got 21.
Yeah. Yes, Nils is driving very well. I'm in Norway, so.
And also we've got Stein Arskaug.
Stian Orskau, yeah.
Aha.
That was the guy.
Still on the, yeah, it's the,
So I hope.
yes, he is right now here written as Wachauring VX221. So hopefully your colleague will manage to somehow amend the technical problem and he can continue with the competition.
We have good mechanics in Norway, so in the little Norway. So
Yeah, Norway. And part of the depot number 1, the Norway district. I will be actually happy to, of course, if you will stay until the end of the race, so we can together enjoy the live stream and the finishing part of this race.
I think I'm gonna drive.
That's very true. That's very true. So, nevertheless, I would like to, in the name of all organization team and of course all viewers, would like to thank you for such a nice and pleasant visit and brilliant interview.
It's nice to be here. Thank you.
Plus, it's climate control here, so it's yeah, not bad.
It's outside.
So
It's really hot.
definitely, thank you so much, and we will be watching you very soon. You will be the starting driver of the race number 4.
Yes. This year as well as last year.
And we are happy for it because you are doing a brilliant job.
Okay.
And I will also take myself a few minutes break. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Gear. Okay, Laya. Thank you so much.
right now on the track the fastest drivers of the weekend. Martin Walker, the last year overall champion. This is Levente Giepes. Martin Walker, 1 minute 7 second point 1. This is his time. It seems that it's probably clear. Sometimes could be delay with the penalties, but it seems like he was clear. 1 minute 7.1 for Martin Walker. What about Giepes Levente? He's already in the finish line. 1 minute 8.4, so 1.3 seconds slower than Martin Walker. The next one is Christian Urban. There is some troubles with the doors of Martin Wagner. Christian Urban 1 minute 6 seconds point 4, which is 7 tenths faster than Martin Walker. And what about Martin Bognar? This is of course Robert Lovas already. And Martin Bognar, he made it in time 1 minute 8.5. So let's check the supercars, or we can also check of course the overall standings, because it will be the same. Christian Urban was the fastest one right now, 1.6.4. Martin Walker 1.7.1. Giepes Levente 1.8.4. Martin Bognar 1.8.5. It seems like that all of them made it without a penalty. We use this live penalty system. Track marshals, all of them have mobile phones, using the application and putting the penalties immediately during the runs. And of course we use also the old way papers, and it's the main source, so there could be some changes after the run when we check and compare the papers with mobile phones. But right now it seems like all that 4 drivers were clean. Robert Pastor, he's also in the finish, 1.11.6. And before him there was Robert Lovas, 1.10.4. So it's pretty close right there. But Christian Urban, 7 tenths faster than Martin Walker. I will also check the current standings, and you are able to do it as well on the event portal, or if you go on the website, then Linktree and event portal, you can see everything what you need. And championship standings right now, Giepes Levente was the first after the 2 race runs. 16 and 40 points, so 14, so it means first and second position. But right now it will be probably the 3rd position for him, and it could be another win for Christian Urban. Christian Urban made a mistake in the first run, there is 0 for him, but in the second run there is 1st position, and it seems like that in this run there will be another win for him.
And that would be absolutely perfect, because for the victory there is 1 plus extra point, which you cannot find anywhere else than from the 1st position. And Maros Besaros finished 1:15.13. So very interesting. Martin Walker this time, 7 tenths of a second slower than Christian Urban, so there's constant find, and Levente Giepes also another more than 1 second. So this was crazy intensive, this fight. Guys were not together, they were a little bit fighting, trying to push it more, maybe made some small mistakes, so this time they are not super close together.